What if you wake up and check the Google search results and you're gone? No warning, no notification, just vanished. Effectively, the Thanos snap. Now what? So, what do? How do you get back? More importantly, how do you make sure this never happens to you? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. At the moment, your burning question is probably, how do I rank #1 on Google? So how do I say this? The blunt truth is, if you're a small or medium-sized business in a competitive industry, no one can guarantee you that spot, not even with a huge financial investment. But if you get the basics right, you give yourself the best shot at ranking well, and I will show you how. Before we get into the details, you need to understand how Google works. Think of Google search like a GPS. Its job is to direct people to the best website for their search. If your GPS kept getting you lost or constantly sending you to the wrong address, would you trust it? Google is the same. Its goal is to deliver the users to the best result based on their search. So, the better you communicate with Google through your website by making it clear what you offer, how you offer it, and why you're the best choice, the better it can steer the right people to your website. SEO has evolved over the years from crude to pretty sophisticated, and I've got a story to prove it. When we first started out, SEO was like the Wild West. We found ways to manipulate the search engines into ranking our sites higher, stuffing pages with invisible keywords. The more, the better. We constantly ran experiments to see what we could get away with. And guess what? It worked. Until Google got smarter. Now those tricks don't just fail, they can get your site heavily penalized. Google is constantly refining their systems to deliver the best results for each search query. So instead of trying to hack or trick Google, let's talk about what actually works. What should we be trying to achieve? Not just traffic, but the right traffic. Visitors who stick around, who navigate through your website, who convert into customers. Do that right, and Google will reward you with rankings that naturally climb. Here are 5 SEO basics that actually work. #1, use the right keywords. But remember, don't overdo it. Google still relies on keywords, but not like before. No stuffing, no nonsense. Don't fall into that trap. Use your main keywords naturally in page titles, headings, and the first paragraph of each page. Write in a conversational way. Google understands context now. #2, content is king, but only if it's helpful. Google ranks useful content. Generic fluff won't work. Address customers' key concerns in your content. Include FAQs, guides, blog posts. Quality, specific content helps Google understand your website. #3, make sure your website is technically sound. If your website is slow or broken or not mobile friendly, Google won't rank it well. Check your site speed. Unoptimized images are often the biggest culprit of slow sites. Google prioritizes fast, mobile-friendly sites. And make sure your links aren't broken. #4, build trust and authority. Google ranks websites that other sites trust. That means backlinks matter. Get listed on directories, blogs, news sites. But take note, not all backlinks are equal. Higher credibility sites equal more SEO weight. Now, moving on to point #5. This is probably one of the most important ones. Think local. If you're a local business, most businesses don't need worldwide rankings, just local visibility. Niche down. If you serve a specific area with a specific service, make sure your content reflects that. Clearly mention your location and services in your website content. Use location-based keywords naturally throughout the site. Create content that highlights your niche to help Google index your business correctly. If you haven't set up a Google My Business, do it now. Get customer reviews and make sure your contact details are clearly visible. Here's a hard lesson I had to learn. For a long time, our website was ranked #1 for website design. Leads were flowing in, business was booming. And then we disappeared. No warning, no explanation, just gone. For an entire month, it was like we didn't exist on Google. Then suddenly, without explanation, we reappeared. Why do I tell you this? That experience taught me one crucial lesson. Never put all your eggs in one basket. If you only rely on Google, your business is at risk. The key takeaway here is SEO is important, but you also need traffic from social media, email marketing, referrals, and ads. That way, if Google suddenly does a Thanos on you, you don't lose everything. SEO is unpredictable. AI is currently shaking up the SEO landscape as we speak. The rules change, but if you get the basics right, you give yourself the best chance at success. Here is the key big takeaway. Build a great site, provide real value, and stand out. What makes you unique? And clearly communicate it through your content. Then lastly, don't only rely on Google. Okay, that's it. What's your best SEO tip? Would you change any of these top 5s? If you would, drop a comment below. In our next video, we'll break down the most important page on your website, your homepage, and how to design it for success.